This is one important problem. The coordinates of foot of perpendicular from 184 to the line joining the points 0, 1, 3, 2, minus 3, minus is finding of the foot of perpendicular from the given point to the line that passes through given 2 points. Let us suppose this is the line that passes through 0, 1, 3. Let it be P, and Q is 2, minus 3, minus. Now you have to find the foot of the perpendicular from the point 184. Let it be A. Let the foot of the perpendicular be A dash. Now you have to find the coordinates of A dash, the foot of the feet of the perpendicular. Finding of the foot of the perpendicular from fixed point to the line that passes through PQ. In such case, let us find the equation of PQ itself. Here, equation of line that joins 0, 1, 3, Q 2 minus 3 minus 1 is the equation of line that passes through two given fixed points is x minus 0. I am taking this point, x minus 0 by 2 minus 0, y minus 1 by minus 3 minus 1, z minus 3 by minus 1 minus 3, x minus x1 by x2 minus x1, y minus y1 by y2 minus y1, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. So the equation is x by 2, y minus 1 by minus 4, z minus 3 by minus 4. Since these are the direction ratios, you can take the proportionate values. Still you can write it as x by 1 equal to y minus 2 equal to z minus 3 by minus 1. You can write like this. Let it be P, say. The proportionality constant is P. So x takes the value P, y takes the value minus 2P plus 1, z takes the value minus P plus 3. So let us assume that let A is 184 and its foot is A dash, which is nothing but P minus 2P plus 1 minus P plus 3. Any point on this line is x, y, z. So that's why I am taking A dash as P minus 2P plus 1 and minus P plus 3. And assuming that A dash is the foot of the perpendicular from A. Once it is the foot of the perpendicular from A to the line, the drs of A dash and drs of PQ are at right angle. So the sum of the products of the drs must be equal to 0. Therefore, I will write drs of A dash or P minus 1 minus 2P plus 1 minus 8. So minus 7 minus P plus 3 minus 4. That is minus P minus 1. drs of A dash may be considered as P minus 1 minus 2P minus 1 minus P minus 1. These are the set of DRs of A dash and DRs of PQ. DRs of PQ are 1, minus 2, minus 1. Again, DRs of PQ, line PQ are 1, minus 2, 1. DRs of PQ are 1, minus 2, minus 1. This is 2, minus 2, minus 2. Actually, this is also minus 2, minus 2. Hence, we get here minus 2, minus 2. Hence, this is minus 2. Okay. Minus 2. So, DRs of PQ are 1, minus 2, minus 2. And DRs of its perpendicular A dash is in terms of P, P minus 1, minus 2P minus 7, minus 2P minus 1. These two sets of DRs are perpendicular. DRs of perpendicular lines. So, since A dash is perpendicular to PQ implies the product of these set of perpendiculars must be equal to, DRs are equal to 0. Minus 2 into minus 2P minus 1 is 0. Correspondingly, we can get P value, which is nothing but P minus 1 here, plus 4P plus 14 here, plus 4P plus 2 here, equal to 0. This is 2P plus 1. This is not 1, 7. 2P plus 1. Okay, 7. Okay. 2P minus 1. Okay. This is okay. This is okay. Right. Correspondingly, P is here 9P. Minus 1 plus 14, 13. 13 plus 2, 15. So, P takes the value minus 15 by 9, which is minus 5 by 3 itself. Once P is known to us, we can find A dash, otherwise A dash. The foot is P. P means here minus 5 by 3. This is 10 by 3 plus 1. This is 10 by 3 plus 3. 5 by 3 plus 13 by 3 plus 9 means 19 by 3. This is the foot of the perpendicular dropped from the point A to the line that passes through PQ. That is minus 5 by 3. 19 by 3, okay. 19 by 3. This is the minus 2P plus 1 means 10 by 3 plus 1. Okay. Right. Initially find the general point in terms of P from the equation of the line. Based on that general point, assuming that general point as foot of the perpendicular, find the DRs of A dash, which is perpendicular to PQ. Hence, the product of the sum of the products of the DRs of the lines PQ and A dash is 0. Based on that, you can get pi P. like that we can develop the DRs of perpendicular also. This is one important concept. If the DRs of two lines are 1, minus 2, 3 and 2, 0, 1, then DRs of the line perpendicular to both the lines. Both the lines are once DRs of two lines are given, the DRs of the perpendicular line to both the lines. Let A1, B1, C1 is one set of DRs line. A2, B2, C2 be another set of given DRs. B DRs of lines L1, L2 respectively. Now we are in need of DRs of line perpendicular to both L1 and L2. So let A, B, C are DRs of line L which is perpendicular to both L1 and L2. L stands for the line which is perpendicular to L1 as well as L2. Once suppose this edge is L1, this edge is L2, the L is like this in the perpendicular direction of both L1 and L2. So therefore L is perpendicular to L2 implies and implied. L is perpendicular to L1 implies and implied. The condition is A1 plus B1 plus C1 is 0. In such case, A minus 2B plus 3C equal to 0. Let it be 1. This is 1. Similarly, L is perpendicular to L2 implies and implied. A2 plus B2 plus C2 is 0. That gives us A2 2A, B2 0B, of course 0, and C2 that is 1 into C equal to 0. We get two such conditions in ABC. Now solving for the proportionate values here. Solving from these two. From 1, 2 by cross multiplication. I will consider the cross multiplication method to solve these two equations. That means I will take B coefficients minus 2, 0. Next C coefficients 3, 1 and A coefficients 1, 2. Again B coefficients. That gives us by cross multiplication minus 2 into 1 minus 2, 0. B by 6 minus C by 0 plus 4. Just by solving two equations in three unknowns, which is possible for finding of the proportionate values of unknowns, just I am using cross multiplication method. Take B coefficients here, C coefficients, A coefficients, and then B coefficients. Take cross multiplication. So that A is proportional to -2, B is proportional to 5, C is proportional to 4. Hence, A, B, C are proportional to -2, 5, 4. Hence, -2, 5, 4 can be considered as DRs of the line L. Therefore, DRs of line L, which is perpendicular to R, A, B, C are -2, 5, 4 because they are proportional values to A, B, C. In such a way, we can find the DRs of line which is perpendicular to both the given lines, whose DRs are known to us. This is one important concept. Let us take it as a note here, note point. If DRs of L1 or A1, B1, C1, another line L2 or A2, B2, C2, then DRs of perpendicular line to L1 and L2 are given by B1, B2, C1, C2, A1, A2, again B1, B2. So, B1, C2 minus B2, C1, A2, C1 minus A1, C2, A1, B2 minus A2, B1. Just taking cross multiplication, we get the DRs of the perpendicular line. Similarly, DCs also evaluated. This is one important concept. Projection of a line segment on given line. Projection of a line segment on given line. Let the ends of line segment be x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. Let us suppose this is the line L having DRs as A, B, C. Let us consider L be the line whose DRs are A, B, C. Now, the projection of PQ on L, that is nothing but once you take the feet of the perpendiculars from P comma Q to the line L, let them be P dash Q dash, then P dash Q dash is known as this length. This length is called a projection of PQ on L. So, here P dash Q dash is projection of length of the projection, of course, projection of PQ, the line segment PQ on L, where P dash and Q dash are the feet of the perpendiculars. That is given by A into x2 minus x1 plus b into y2 minus y1 plus c into z2 minus z1 by root over a square plus b square plus c square, with of course modulus, because once you take the length of the, therefore length p dash q dash is equal to the projection of length of the projection of PQ on L is given by A by square root of a square plus b square plus c square into x2 minus x1 plus b by this one into y2 minus y1, c by this one into z2 minus 1. That means once L, M, N be the direction cosines of the line on which the projection is needed, then L into x2 minus x1 plus M into y2 minus y1 plus z into n into z2 minus z1 gives us the length of the projection of PQ on L. That is modulus of L into x2 minus x1, M into y2 minus y1, n into z2 minus z1 itself. Here L is A by root over a square plus b square plus c square, m by m equal to b by root over a square plus b square plus c square, n equal to c by root over a square plus b square plus c square. DCs of the line. So this is the concept of the length of the projection of a line segment on the given line, whose direction ratios or direction cosines are known to us. Once direction ratios are known, direction cosines can be developed. Once direction cosines straight away given, straight away you can take the length of the projection as L into x2 minus x1 plus m into y2 minus y1 plus n into z2 minus z1. Based on this, let us consider this problem. P is 3, 4, 5. Q is the point 4, 6, 3. R is the point minus 1, 2, 4. And S is given as 1, 0, 5, or 4 points. Then the projection of RS on PQ. Then projection of length of the projection. Projection of RS on PQ is the projection of RS on PQ. So this is R, suppose this is S. The projection of this one, this length, projection of RS on PQ. For this, let us find the DCs of PQ initially. To find DCs of PQ, let us find DRs. DRs of PQ, line PQ are 4 minus 3, 6 minus 4, 3 minus 5. That is 1, 2, minus 2, minus 2. Let them be ABC. So DCs of line PQ are 1 by 3, 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3. Let be this is L, M, N. The points R and S are given as minus 1, 2, 4, 1, 0, 5. Given or is, let them be x1, y1, z1. S is x2, y2, z2. The other end of the line segment whose projection is needed here. So length of the projection of peak, length of projection of RS, line segment RS on line PQ is modulus of L into x2 minus x1 plus m into y2 minus y1 plus n into z2 minus z1. Here LMN are the direction cosines of line on which the projection is needed. They should be observed here. So L stands for 1 by 3. x2 minus x1 means 1 plus 1. M is 2 by 3. y2 minus y1 is 0 minus 2. N is minus 2 by 3. Into z2 minus z1 is 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 with modulus. That is 2 by 3 minus 4 by 3 here. That is 1, hence minus 2 by 3 with modulus. Therefore, the length of required projection, the length of the required projection of RS, line segment RS on PQ is 4 by 3. Such problems are very important problems. Next one. Next problem. The projections of a line segment on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis or root 2, 3, 5 respectively. Then length of line segment is the projections of line segment on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis are given as root 2, 3, 5. Then the length of the line segment is let P x1, y1, z1, Q x2, y2, z2 be ends of line segment. Let us consider initially the projection of PQ on x-axis. DCs of x-axis or 1, 0, 0 itself. Already we know that DCs or DRs of x-axis are 1, 0, 0 itself. Therefore, projection of PQ on x-axis, that is, let us suppose Px is modulus of 1 into x2 minus x1 plus 0 into y2 minus y1 plus 0 into z2 minus z1 itself, which is nothing but modulus of x2 minus x1 itself. That is the length of the projection of PQ on x-axis. Similarly, drs of y-axis or dCs of y-axis are 0, 1, 0. Hence, length of the projection of PQ on y-axis is 0 into x2 minus x1, 1 into y2 minus y1 plus 0 into z2 minus z1, which gives us modulus of y2 minus y1 itself. Let it be P of y. The projection of PQ on y-axis. Similarly, projection of PQ on z-axis, that is Pz is modulus of z2 minus z1. This is the projection of line segment PQ on x-axis. This is the projection of line segment on y-axis. This is projection of line segment PQ on z-axis. So, PQ distance is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square itself. That is square root of px square plus py square plus pz square. That is equal to, here, this is given root 2, given. This is given 3 as per our data. This is given 5. So, root 2 square plus 9 plus 25, 11, 36. Root 36 means 6 itself. The length of line segment PQ is 6 itself. These are the important points. Projection of line segment on x-axis is simply the difference of x coordinates of P and Q. On y-axis is modulus of y2 minus y1. On z-axis is modulus of z2 minus z1. These are all respectively given as root 2, 3, 5. Hence, the distance between PQ, the length of PQ is nothing but square root of sum of the squares of these projections lengths under root. That gives us the length of the line segment PQ itself. This is also one important concept. Similar model. If the projection of the line segment AB on the axis, coordinate axis, or 12, 3K, and AB is given 13. Then K square minus 2K plus 3 equal. if the projections of the line segment AB on the coordinate axis are given as 12, 3, 5, then, and again AB is 13, then k square minus 2k plus 3 value. Let projection of AB, the line segment AB on x-axis is Px. Projection of AB on y-axis is 12. This is 12. Py is 3. Projection of AB on z-axis Pz is. Once the projections are of line segment on coordinate axis are given, therefore AB takes the value square root of ax square py square pz square. This is our formula. Sum of the squares of the projections of line segment on x-axis is nothing but square of the length of the line segment. So 13, this is given as 13, AB equal to 13 equal to square root of 144 plus 9 plus 169 equal to 153 plus k. K takes the value 169 minus 153, which gives us 16 itself. Once k equal to 16, therefore k square minus 2k plus 3 equal to 16 square minus 2 into 16 plus 3. This is 256, 32 plus 3, 259 minus 32, 722. K square minus 2k plus 3, 144 squaring. AB square, AB is 13 here. AB square equal to 144 plus 9 plus, this is k square, this is k square. K square implies k takes the value only 4. Okay. Once k equal to 4, plus or minus 4 of course, for k equal to 4, this value becomes 16 minus 8 plus 3, 21, or for k equal to minus 4, we get 16 minus 2k plus 3 takes the value 16 plus 8 plus 3, 24 plus 3, 27. The required value is 27, either 21 or 27. The projection may be negative, of course. Once you take length of the projection as considered as length of the projection only, k considered as 4, positive signs. Otherwise you can take either plus or minus. This is one more important one. the projections of the line segment AB on YZ plane, ZX plane, XY plane, or root 160, root 153, 5 respectively. Then the projection of AB on the z-axis. Z-axis is the projections of a line segment AB on coordinate planes are given here. In such case, projection of AB on z-axis is okay. Let A is the point x1, y1, z1. B is the point x2, y2, z2. Let us suppose this is xy plane. The points are like this. Once you take the projection, on, of course, z-axis is like this. On xy plane, A dash, B dash. A dash, the feet of the perpendiculars from AB to xy plane are respectively x1, y1, 0. This is x2, y2, 0 itself. The distance between A dash and B dash is nothing but the projection of AB on xy plane. So, projection of AB, line segment AB on xy plane, that is denoted by dz is, as per our figure, the distance between these 2 points. So, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is dz, projection of AB line segment on xy plane. Similarly, projection of AB, line segment AB on YZ plane, that is denoted by dx, is that projection is given by y2 minus y1 by on YZ plane x coordinate is 0. Hence, y2 minus y1 whole square, z2 minus z1 whole square. The distance between the points in which x coordinates are 0. Similarly, projection of AB on ZX plane. Projection of AB on ZX plane. The distance between the feet of the perpendiculars from AB to ZX plane. That is given by dy, because y is absent in the AB. In such case, this is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y z2 minus z1 whole square. These are the projections of the line segment AB on coordinate planes. One is given on xy yz plane. The projection is root 160 on yz plane. And ZX plane, on ZX plane dy is given as root 153. On XY plane, this is given as 5. So therefore, here AB square equal to, of course, AB square equal to clearly twice to that of dx square plus dy square plus dz square, because squaring we get x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here y2 minus y1 whole square. y2 minus y1 whole square repeated twice. Similarly, this one repeated twice. This one repeated twice. Hence 2 into dx square plus dy square plus dz square gives us ab square. The square of the distance, this is equal to twice to that of, this is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, because it is repeated twice. Hence to remove 2, 1 by 2 into dx square plus dy square plus dz square gives us ab square. Okay. Therefore, AB is square root of 1 by root 2 into dx square plus dy square plus dz square. 1 by root 2 into square root of 160 plus 153 plus 25 under root 160 plus 178. 8, this is 13, 3 by 2. 1, 6, 12, 9, which gives us 13 itself. AB takes the value 13. AB square means 169. AB square means x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square is 169. Therefore, on subtraction of this one, squaring, we get the projection of the line segment AB on z axis. Therefore, projection of AB on z axis is modulus of z2 minus z. That gives us AB square minus dz square under subtraction of this square can remove this term and this term, so that AB square is 169 here, dz square is 25, root under root 144, that is 12 itself. The projection of AB on z axis is 12 itself. So these are the problems related to projection of a line segment on the given line and the coordinate axis and coordinate planes. Okay. Like that, we can develop the projections of line segments of a line segment on coordinate axis or coordinate planes. This is one important problem. if the direction ratios of two lines given by L plus 2m plus 3n equal to 0 and 3lm plus mn minus 4ln is 0. Then angle between the lines. Then the angle between the lines. Drs of two lines are given by the relations L plus 2m plus 3n is 0 and 3lm plus mn minus 4ln is 0. Then angle between the lines is. To find the angle between the lines, one should find the direction ratios of the lines. For that, we have to solve these two relations here. Let us consider the relations here. As 1, this is S2. So solving 1 and 2 by eliminating L. You can immediately eliminate L from these two equations. That is 3 into L may be written as minus 2m minus 3n here. So m plus mn as it is. 4 into L may be written as again minus 2m minus 3n into n is 0. That gives us minus 6m square minus 9mn plus mn of course plus 8mn plus 12n square is 0. That gives us minus 6m square. This 8mn, 9mn cancel. Plus 12n square is 0. In such case, 6m square is 12n square. So m square equal to 2n square. M takes the value plus or minus root 2 n. Root 2 n. Now, if m equal to root 2 n, that implies from 1 L equal to minus 2 root 2 n minus 3n, that is minus 2 root 2 minus 3n from 1. If m equal to minus root 2 n implies L is minus 2 root 2 n, of course this is plus minus 3n, which is 2 root 2 minus 3 n itself. So therefore L by minus 3 minus 2 root 2, L by minus 3 minus 2 root 2 equal to m by root 2 equal to n by 1 from these two. It gives us one set of proportionate values of Lmn and from this one L by minus 3 plus 2 root 2 equal to m by minus root 2 equal to n by 1. It gives us another set of proportionate values of Lmn. So each set gives us the direction ratios of one line. Therefore, drs of two lines are given by A1, B1, C1 equal to minus 3 minus 2 root 2 comma root 2 1, and a2 b2 c2 are given by minus 3 plus 2 root 2 comma minus root 2 1. You have to write the proportionate values from this case and from this case separately. From each case we get a set of DRs, proportionate values of LMN, that means DRs. Each set of DRs represents the DRs of one line. So these two lines, angle between these two lines. So angle between the lines, that is needed here. Okay. Therefore, angle between lines. Angle between the lines is A1 A2 cos theta equal to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 by under root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. These are the set of direction ratios. Based on that direction ratios, I am finding the angle between the lines. So multiplying these two, minus 3 whole square minus 8 minus 2 plus 1. This is B1 B2, this is C1 C2, this is A1 A2 by square root of minus 3 minus 2 root 2 whole square plus 2 plus 1, this is one set of values, and minus 3 plus 2 root 2 whole square plus 2 plus 1 is one set of values. That gives us 9 minus 8 minus 2 plus 1 by that value under root, which is clearly 0 here. Sorry, this is 0. 10 minus 10. Since cos theta equal to 0 implies theta is 90. So the angle between the lines is equal to pi by 2. So by solving the given two relations in LMN, we have to find the proportionate values to LMN, which gives us the direction ratios. Two sets of direction ratios. Each set of direction ratios gives us the set of direction ratios of one line. Based on the two sets, you can able to find the angle between the lines. That is one important question. One important question here. Similar problem. The acute angle between one more same model problem. The acute angle between the lines, the two lines whose DRs are given by the equations L plus M plus N is 0 and L square plus M square minus N square is 0. Yes. This is also same as if the previous problem. Let us consider L plus M plus N is 0. Let it be 1. and L square plus M square minus N square is 0. Let it be. Solving 192, eliminating N. L square plus M square minus N square is minus L minus M whole square. You can replace N with minus L minus M. That gives us L square plus M square minus L square minus M square plus minus 2LM is 0. Therefore, LM is 0. Either L equal to 0 or M equal to 0. L equal to 0 implies M equal to minus M. Once L equal to 0, M equal to minus M. So, L is proportional to 0, M is proportional to 1, N equal to 1. This is one case. The other case is M equal to 0 implies L equal to minus. So, L by minus 1, M by 0 is N by 1. This is one set of direction ratios, this is another set of direction ratios. Let be this is A1, B1, C1, this is A2, B2, C2. So, cos theta, angle between the two lines is acute angle. Hence, I am taking modulus A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 by root over A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. I am taking acute angle, that's why I am modulus. Hence A1, A2 0 into minus 1, B1, B2 minus 1 into 0, C1, C2 1 into 1 by the square root of 0 plus 1 plus 1 from this set 1 plus 0 plus 1, ultimately 1 by 2. So, theta takes the value pi by cos theta 1 by 2 implies theta is pi by 3. The angle between the lines whose direction ratios are satisfied by the relations is pi by 3. Like that, you can develop two sets of proportional values of LMN and find the angle between the line and properties of the lines.